Hello and welcome. I'm Trish Rock and thank you for being here on the channel. All right, this is the weekly reading for December the 1st. Can you believe it? We're in the final 4 weeks of the year. Exciting times ahead. So I'm using today the Infinity Tarot, which is the first deck of cards that I ever bought. I love them. And I'm also using a card from the Cosmic Deck of Initiation for you today. All right, let's have a look at our messages. Firstly, we've got the Sun. And then we've got the Knight of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles sitting there on his Tower of Money. Now, the first thing that I'm getting here is two extremes. So I feel this week is going to be victorious in many ways for many of you listening. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with you all, but I'm getting an overall sense here of victory. Now, whether that is victory in certain areas of your life, I feel it's victory in clarity. I feel it's going to be a victory this week of balancing spiritual with the physical and with the mind. That's really what these cards are. We've got spiritual, mind, and body, right? I feel it's about balance here. And with balance comes growth. With balance comes victory. They keep saying that word to me. So let's have a look at each one. These cards depict the tarot a little bit differently, so I like to read into the images as well as the messages that come through for me. Okay, so the Sun. This is beautiful, and I just love, it's kind of like an egg cracked open, isn't it? That's what it looks like to me, an egg cracked open. So I think for some of you, your light is just going to start shining again. You're going to find that inner strength. You're going to find that inner light, that passion, that love, that joy. It's just going to be cracked open this week as we go into December. And what a joy that will be to you, especially if you've been hiding that or, not being yourself fully. To really shine your light this week will be an absolute pleasure for you and everyone around you. I love the two little kids here in this card, and for me it kind of reminds me of the in the tarot, in the minor arcana, the Six of Cups, which is the soulmate card. So I feel for some of you this inner shining light is just going to be such a blessing to relationships as well. And when you're shining your light, that's when you attract other people, like-minded people that are shining their light. But it also allows you to take the focus off what other people are or are not doing and just be focused on you being in joy, in happiness, shining your light and not expecting somebody else to make you feel good. And I feel that that's going to help all relationships this week. But for some of you, you may attract a soulmate with that beautiful shining light, and you will attract someone with the same energy, the same joy and curiosity. Because there's definitely an inner connection, a spirit connection here, and cracking open the egg of joy. I'm just going to go straight to the other end right now, which is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is very secure, very loyal. It's typically an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone who is very logical and organizes his affairs well, and as a consequence is quite prosperous and abundant. Now, I love the pink clouds in this card because, sometimes sometimes we think to have all of the things in the physical, we have to do things from the physical. But this is higher heart love and connection here, right? To really be connected below and above, and actually believe that everything you desire is possible, and feel it first, which is what the King of Pentacles does. That's when you will see the good things start coming in to your life. And I feel this week that if you can really strike up this balance of inner light and trust in yourself and being here in the physical, that lots of prosperity will show up for you this week. For some of you, that prosperity will show up as money. For some of you, it will show up in a relationship. It may show up in a home environment. Maybe you're going to buy a home, or you're looking for a place to live. So it's really about connection here and trust. And we've got the Knight of Swords now in the middle of all of that. And the only thing that can really throw you off balance this week is your mind and the extreme thoughts that we can often have, which are not even true, right? And the interesting thing is that he's got pink and yellow in his hat. He's got the sun and the pink in his hat. Now, this is a combination of spirit and physical. And then when you put the mind into that mix as well, sometimes it can really throw you out of kilter and into really extreme thoughts, which then block any abundance or prosperity coming your way, or any clarity for that matter. And it also blocks your beautiful light, right? If you have thoughts of fear, or if you have old beliefs that you're not good enough. So be really aware this week of your thoughts running wild. Be aware of the extremities in your thoughts. Bring them back to center. Bring them back to heart space. Bring them back to feeling grounded and connected. Bring them back in and see the truth of them, that they're probably not true, right? Old beliefs, old fears. As soon as we start moving forward, often those will come up, and they're just a protection mechanism that happens within us. And so we need to thank them and say, it's okay, I've got this now. I've got this now. And just let those thoughts dissipate. That's really the only thing that I would say for this week, because without the thoughts, you truly are going to be shining your light and very connected to the physical, which means you'll be manifesting what it is that you're looking for. So without the thoughts, it will be ease and grace. With the thoughts, especially the extreme ones, it could just knock you off balance. So just really be aware of going too overboard or charging forward with thoughts that aren't even true. Really be aware and examine them, breathe into it, find that joy and that light inside you again, and ask yourself, is that really true, that fear? And then get connected and grounded as well. Now, the other card we've got here is the Law of Continuity, and this is a really lovely law. This is about purpose and reason, and it's about connection. And when you understand that everything around you is connected, then it's easy to become still and become more aware. And in this particular instance with these other three cards, when you understand that everything around you is connected, when those thoughts come up and you start racing away with them, you can understand that they've only come up because you've decided now to crack that egg open and shine your beautiful light. So when you can see the connection there, it makes it easier to stay aware, because there's nothing random. Nothing ever happens by mistake. So this card is also about the higher and lower selves merging, which once again we've got spirit and physical merging here. And the only thing that can stop that connection is the thoughts. And the funny thing is that the thoughts will also bring the connection. But when you've got extreme thoughts that are on false beliefs, that will break the connection. So it's kind of like two worlds colliding in a way, the law of continuity, but you've got to understand that everything is in balance and everything is connected. And as above, so below, everything is connected here. And of course, when you start moving forward in this beautiful, prosperous, abundant way, the old fears are going to come up in the form of thoughts. So it's really quite simple. But I think a beautiful week. It's going to be, once again, they're saying victory. There's a lot of people going to have a victory in some area of their life this week. Whether it's love, relationships, money, work, health. This connection between spirit and shining your beautiful light and really being connected and grounded in the physical and understanding the law of continuity and the law of connection is really going to bring about some beautiful magic in your life. So I hope you have an amazing week, and thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I'd love to have you here as part of our community. If you'd like a private reading, which is more personal for you for December, or even a 2020 energy reading, all the links are in the description box below. Please like, share and subscribe. I will see you next week. Bye for now.